arrived.
We're here. Let's do it. The old trusty hangar storage facility. Big storage facility. But I do have an airplane here, so that does count. It is used for an airplane as well. But I have extra space around the airplane, and that's where we put the vehicles at.
You got an airplane and then enough parts for 3 different Skylines?
No, I've got like wheels, I mean, that was when I did my R32, pulled out the motor and everything, so I gotta like sell some of those parts, just for different sets of wheels. I have wheels for the 34, I've got wheels for my 33. I have like a backup trans for my 33 that's like brand new from Nice, like from Japan. So I have like an N1 block, so like if I wanna build a like stout block for the 34 or 33.
And you got a couple more whips in here.
Yeah, some of the classics, like I got the RS SS Camaro 68. This is like I really got the car for my dad, so I just haven't like figured out. I wanted to like top it up a little bit, but this is like the car he had when I was a kid. I have a picture of me sitting in my jean shorts and my jean shirt, and my dad in his jean shorts and jean shirt on. I was on the hood of the car. I was like 3-4 years old.
That's sick.
So his was like cherry red, but it's a cool car. And then like I love the fastback Mustangs. This is a 67 fastback with the GT350 conversion on it, which I just love the look of that. And the guy that did it like bought it from the original owner in Cali, and he's had this car for like 30 years, and he slowly did it all, and he did a good job with it. Like the car's awesome, has a 351, it's like cammed out. It just sounds cool. It's a cool car.
Sick.
And obviously the RX-7 straight from Japan, right-hand drive. It's got the Rocket Bunny stuff on it. Like it actually is a pretty cool car. It drives really nice, honestly. I'm just not a big RX-7 guy. Like I thought I was. I wanted to just experience that because I love JDM, and I got the car just comparing to Skylines and like my STI and then my Supra, just like the other stuff in the JDM world. It's just not the same level. But as far as like the way that car sounds and drives, like, and the way they look, they're just like going down the road, that car looks dope.
So is that one for sale too?
It is. I think it's on either Parkland or GP Motor Company's website. So check it out. Shitty fun part, bro. Like going through pulling all these parts that I put up here back because I didn't have obviously 34. I was in Japan for a lot of years, so I just stored these parts away. But now it is time for them to come out.
It's here now.
We're doing it, so let's get up here. It's a cool little drop up here. Cool little view from the loft. Yeah, I usually have like all the cars in here.
This is the wall of parts.
Exactly.
Some RC rigs.
I love RC stuff, dude. I used to me and my brother used to just freaking build them all the time, race them, beat the shit out of them.
Have you seen the RC drift cars they got now?
Dude, it's insane. I need to get one so I can start like learning how to drift with my RC car.
Right?
I start drifting my big drift car with my RC car. It'd be sick.
There you go.
I'm down. Pretty much all this DHL boxes. That's all the stuff that came from Japan. So like, you're gonna have to help me. That was it up here. Now we go downstairs.
What do we got?
Chaos. Chaos.
All those are GTR parts.
I think that's pretty much everything. I just need to go through the parts, pull out what's for the 34. And then, you know, what I'm going to end up putting on the car, and then what I'm not going to use and sell. So it's going to be fun. I've been waiting years to get this done, and I knew it's kind of like, I was like, oh man, when it comes, I got so many things to do. But luckily I've got a good guy that's all he does is work on these, and he's going to come to my dealership and just work on there, the lift. So it'll be fun to watch the project, watch like just doing the parts and then getting the extra stuff. And like this car's already a really clean, low kilometer car, but I wanted it to just be like the right mods, super tasteful, a lot of the stuff straight from Japan that's like quality parts for the car, and it's just a really reliable daily driver. Like my 33 is such a great car, and I didn't even do as much. I'm doing much more with my 34. I drive the crap out of my 33. I want to drive a 34 like almost every day if I can. Austin's just gonna start working on it as he has time. He says he can knock it out pretty quick, so I gotta just get through the parts so I know what we have, so I know what we're missing, what we need to order. So yeah, I mean, my goal is to have the car done within a couple months. I want it in the garage and I want to just be able to have it ready to go to drive the crap out of it. And I got my 32 getting all redone with everything was leaking, so I had to reseal everything. And that car has a built motor, heads, like everything's new on it. I did a Zona 71 turbo on it, single with a PPG sequential. A car made like 900 on a Mustang dyno. It's pretty nasty. RBs are hard when you get to that power level because they're temperamental, but it ran pretty good, just had a lot of leaks. So we got all that buttoned up. I'm gonna get it retuned. So my goal is to have my Skylines and my Mark IV Supra like dialed. I want to be able to get in either of those cars and drive them hard and like use them every day if I can. It'll get there. You gotta put in the work.
Exactly.
Getting my pilot license, I feel like was really like a divine calling for me because it's what opened my, in a way it unfolded my life because it led me down a path of like definitely like some spiritual journey stuff that was really difficult, hard stuff in my life and my, you know, relationship. Because I mean, I've been so busy over the last 8-9 years of my life with work and everything that like the last couple years where I finally could take a breath from work 24/7, it like led me into a whole nother can of worms. So
That's cool.
this hangar was a pivotal point. Like I spent a lot of time in here, like when I was getting my pilot license and working through my own personal things and like just really digging deep within me. And I felt like this was like my little like special container for my life and
That's cool.
for the people that were I hold dear to my heart. So only I understand like what this room really means to me because of what I've been through in my life and like how this was a tipping point. But man, it's really cool coming in here.
Been quite the process getting all the GTR parts together.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Well, we're getting it done.
Skip it up and down.
Yeah, boy.
Back, got them all unboxed. It was quick. So fast, I even changed. That's how quick it was. All the parts were separated for the different Skylines. Just got the 34 parts out because that's what we're working on right now. A couple of the parts that we'll go over. So Z-Tune bumper, Z-Tune hood, Z-Tune carbon fenders, side skirts, a lot of upgraded NISMO parts, suspension parts, bracing, NISMO clutch, just a bunch of just upgraded stuff. Obviously there's more stuff we're gonna do on the car as far as like turbos and the motor. Might do some head work, might do like HKS, V-cam setup on it so that we just get better spool up, which would be a different head. So might do that, have that on my R32 and it's really nice. So went through most of the parts that we have for this. A lot of it's like body and cosmetic, but there's a lot of like performance stuff like an N1 NISMO pump. Shoot, there's just a bunch of just odd end stuff that we've got for the car. So it should be cool. Once we get the car torn apart, then we'll kind of see what we're missing and anything we need to add and we'll get it done because the goal with this car is to make it a super awesome driver. Like I just want to drive the heck out of the car. I want to enjoy it. I want it to be reliable, not trying to go for anything crazy. That 500-600 wheel horsepower is like all I'm wanting and just like a really clean setup. So it's gonna be dope. Got it all put together now. So we'll get the car back down to the shop and yeah, we'll start tearing into it. It's gonna be awesome.
Dude, you got some Haribo twin snakes in here? Sour on one side, sweet on the other.
I'm down. Hell yeah. Whatever we're gonna do to strengthen the motor, it's like, well, could I do like a 600-700 horsepower setup? Like what you would recommend doing?
Yeah, if you want 600 plus, we should build the motor. If you want 500, assuming it has good compression and whatnot, then we could probably get away with just doing a head gasket.
Okay.
You know, and the thing is, when it comes to doing the head gasket, if that's the route that we want to take, then we pop the head off and we check to make sure that the block is straight, right? Like we take out the gasket material and we make sure the block is completely straight, it's not warped at all, because that's the only way that a nice metal head gasket is going to work.
Yeah.
If you're...
Cause I have like an N1 block brand new.
Yeah? Yeah, I mean, really, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do, I can do it.
And then obviously I have the N1 exhaust, the titanium one or whatever, the Tomei N1. And then I have a NISMO clutch for it. It's good for like 700.
Yeah, the twin plate.
Yeah, so I have that. This clutch engages at the very end. Bought it 3 years ago in Japan after it ran through the auction for top rank. The 4.5 rated car.
Hey, let's lower it and pop your hood. Everything looks clean and fine. It's got to be a low mileage car.
Yeah, it's got, I think, 40,000 kilometers on it, verified. You know what?
I left you the flare.
Yeah, what's that?
Oh, no way. The road
Hell
flare?
yeah.
You're not supposed to export them with this.
No shit.
It's like they deem it like a fire hazard or some shit.
Dude, that's thinking.
That's really clean, dude.
Yeah, like, felt like I looked at a lot of them and pulled a lot of the histories on the car, and it's like, this is like one of the cleanest ones I can find.
Really, no matter what we're gonna do, I'm gonna drop the motor.
Yeah.
Because it's really easier to do with the motor outside the car, to like get to the turbos, especially if you're doing the intake manifold as well.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the dick to do it while it's in the car. Plus, if we're doing it in the car, then we're risking like damaging the paint in your body. It's whatever you want to do. Like I've done full firewall forward restorations if that's what you want to do too. Like completely remove every single thing from the entire engine bay, repaint the engine bay, and put everything back in with brand new shit. Or just drop the motor, leave the engine bay alone, clean it up a little bit, build the motor, put it back in, tune it, and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it would be cool to like paint some of the stuff, but I mean, it's pretty clean overall.
Yeah, it is. It may be unnecessary to really do that, and we'll keep it, you know, this clean by pulling the motor out through the bottom, so we won't make it any worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's dope.